Welcome to Math 1300 College Algebra. My name is Siri Damerow and I am the professor for the class. The class will start today, July 3rd, and end August 11th, 2023. I encourage you to take notes during the video. There will be a quiz on the video, and I will expect you to take the quiz before you start any of the homework or get going on the content of the class. Watching this video and completing your syllabus quiz will be how you show me you've attended the class, and then you won't be dropped. If you don't watch the video and take the quiz by July 5th at 8 a.m., I will be forced to drop you from the class. So attending the class is watching this video and taking the syllabus quiz. What I'm going to ask you to do here is watch this whole video, read the syllabus. I'll show you where to find that, and we'll go through highlights. I will expect you to complete what is called the syllabus quiz by July 5th at 8 a.m. I want you to sign up for WebAssign so that you can view the homework and exams. And the first homework assignment that you'll see in there is called Getting Started with WebAssign. It is, general problems to help you get familiar with the website, and so you know how to answer problems and submit, math typing. That will be due July 7th at 8 a.m. We're also going to go through the D2L website. It stands for Desire to Learn. It's your Brightspace website, and that is where content from the class will be communicated. I have my syllabus there, all the files that you'll need for notes, videos, homework links, exam links, places to upload work for exams, the course schedules there, and my videos, exams. There's no retakes on exams, so I'm going to go through very thoroughly how exams will work in this class. You'll have to upload your work after every exam. I'll show you where to do that, and then that is also where you'll see your grades. Every week for this class, I'll expect you to watch videos on each section. It will teach you, my expectations for answering questions, showing work, how you are to complete problems. I expect you to take notes from those videos. I have blank notes ready to give to you, and you can fill them in, or you could take notes on your own. There's an e-textbook that you've purchased for the class, so you can read sections there, do additional problems if you choose. I have additional videos provided with the textbook. If you end up with a section that is really confusing to you, or you just like to hear multiple ways of, content being explained, I have my videos that I've made that you're required to watch, but then there's also additional videos that the textbook has for you if you would like some more clarification. I expect you to do the WebAssign homework. It's 30% of your grade. I view homework as a way for you to practice and learn the content of the class, so I do allow for 5 submissions on each homework assignment. If you get something wrong, you want to try it again, you want to get a better score, you want to learn what you did wrong, redo it and get a better score, and make sure you correct mistakes and learn. Exams are showing me what you know, so it's 1 submission. There's a 2-hour time limit on every exam, so once you start, the clock, the timer starts, and you have 2 hours to complete the exam and turn it in. Once you've submitted the exam, within that 2-hour time limit, I'm going to ask you to take a picture of all your work shown on a piece of paper and submit that as a PDF into a folder on D2L so that I can see your work. I will give you minimal credit on problems that require work on exams if you don't submit that work. So when you take an exam, you'll have your computer open, you'll be reading the questions, typing in your answers, and then on a piece of paper next to you, you'll be writing all your work. If it's a question where all you have to do is plot a point, there's no work required. But if it's a question like find the distance between these 2 points, I would expect you to write out your work, write out your answer, and type it in. When you're done, you'll have a piece of paper full of work that you've written out for each question in numerical order. Take a picture of that and turn that into a folder on D2L. Now, I do ask that it's a PDF, so the easiest way to do that from your phone is to have I have an app called Cam Scanner. Any app will work. that will turn a picture into a PDF. Cam Scanner's a good one. If you take pictures with your phone, you'd have to put them on a document, download that document as a PDF, and turn that in. It's another way to do it. It's just a little extra, time to do that. Calculators, I am asking you to graph quite a bit, and so you can use Desmos.com as a graphing calculator. If you have a graphing calculator, great, you can use it. If you want to have a graphing calculator but not buy a physical one, you could download a free app. There's an online version of graphing calculators. You can get an app for your phone and save the money. Make sure you're prepared for every exam. To prepare for the exam, you should be watching the videos, taking notes, but I also expect you to do every single homework assignment in WebAssign, practice all those skills, make sure you understand the concepts. For additional practice, there is a chapter review in the e-textbook. It's not a homework assignment, but it's just review problems that would help review the content. There are a bunch of review exercises to do. There is something called a chapter test, not required. I'll show you where that is in the e-textbook. All great places to, practice more problems. So here is your e-textbook. If you go into chapter 1, you see, okay, there's all the sections. You can click on any section and you can see the examples and explanation. But what I wanted to show you is at the end of the table of contents for each chapter are some additional exercises if you're looking to practice and really prepare for your test. If you go to chapter review here, first you can read a summary or study strategies. The review exercises is what I was referring to. If you want to try this and then check your answer, you can. This would just allow you to practice more problems before you take the test. I also mentioned the chapter test. That's not your actual chapter test, but it just has test type of problems where you could try it and then check your work. All right, next up is we'll talk about D2L. Let's go to the home page here. This is our website for D2L. I'll view it as a student so it looks just like what you see. So here it is. Because we haven't actually started the class the day I'm making this video, which is Friday, June 30th, once the class has begun, which is Monday, July 3rd, you'll see more information on here. But what you'll do for most of the links and documents that I am going to refer to is go to materials and content. If you go to materials and content, you're going to see lots of stuff here that you'll need. I'm going to go back into Views as a Professor so I can see everything. But if you go to materials and content, you'll see a list of things that I have uploaded for you. Let's see. Here is everything. I had less for a student to view because I am requiring you to watch this video and take the syllabus quiz before all this stuff pops up. But when you go to the materials and content on the left here, you'll see all these links of all the stuff you need organized. So the first thing is the syllabus and the course schedule. If you want to take a look at the syllabus, I have it as a PDF document. I really prefer PDFs to anything else so that we all see the same view of whatever we're trying to communicate. So here is my syllabus. In here, you'll see all the information you need for the class. I would recommend downloading this, printing this, having this. Even if you don't have internet access, you still have access to your syllabus. So it's 8 pages. Make sure you have access to this at all times. Here is some information about me, my name, and my email, Siri Damerow, siri.damerow@sctcc.edu. It's an online class, so I don't have office hours in person, but any office hours that I have would be a Zoom meeting. If you request that from me, we'll set up a time, we'll hop on Zoom and, get anything that we need met about discussed. If you want to text me or call me, I have a Google phone number and you're welcome to do that as well. Number one, I prefer you contact me through email. Email is going to be the easiest way and the thing I check the most. Easiest way to communicate. So best way to contact me right there is my email. I am, accessible during the week, Monday through Thursday, within 24 hours with email. Could be longer if it's a weekend, Friday through Sunday. It would take me longer. But if you email me, you can expect a prompt response during the week. This is a 3-credit class. It's an online asynchronous class. Starts July 3rd, ends July 11th. You do have to attend the class within the first day, which is July 3rd, and you do that by watching this video and taking that syllabus quiz by July 5th at 8 a.m. Your withdrawal date is August 3rd, and you can see details on the dates there. You are required to have the e-textbook. That will give you all the, the content for the class and that WebAssign enrollment. So the WebAssign is where you'll take your homework assignments and your exams. You should have access to the ebook, that WebAssign. You should have access to a graphing calculator, and then you will need a paper and pencil for when you take your exams, you write out your work. Prerequisites are there, course description, transfer information, academic integrity. I do expect you have academic integrity. You're doing all your own work and refraining from cheating. All the information is here for the college policy and procedures on that. Accommodation information is here. Statement of diversity. Attendance, I do expect that you attend this class by logging in, completing homework and exams, checking your email. You should be doing that minimum 2 out of the 7 days. I would expect if I were taking the class, probably doing it at least 5 to 6 days a week. It's going to take some time to watch the videos, complete the homework, and take the exams. So make sure that you are dedicated and you have enough time if you're taking a summer class. Here's my late work policy. It is at my discretion, so if you need an extension on homework for some reason, email me, request, tell me what the situation is, and hopefully we can come up with a situation that will work. I do have a penalty of 10% off per day, and it has to be done, what did I have? It has to be done within late work request. Oh, yep, right here. It has to be done before the chapter exam due date. So the homework is always due on Tuesday and your exam is due on Friday. I would expect that your homework is done by that Friday if you're taking a late work, extension. So I would like you to always have your homework in on time, but if needed and you need an extension on your homework, let me know what the situation is, and then there is that penalty, 10% off per day. Exams are due on Friday at 8 a.m. depending on the week, and I do expect that you have those in on time. If there is some reason that you can't, you would request an extension on your exam, and you can see there's deductions on those as well. Those would have to be completed within 7 days of the original due date of the exam. D2L is our class website. It's where I have all the materials and content that I've been showing you, grades, etc. There is an app if you want to check out D2L on your phone. I have the link to WebAssign there. I also have information. I'll show you how your student services, your academic support. I have links coming up, I'll go through in a little bit. Here's my grading scale. Check that out. Categories are weighted. Exams are 70%. Homework is 30%. There are no retakes on exams, so make sure you're completely prepared, ready to go when you start your exam. You have 2 hours to take it. Remember, within 15 minutes, you have to get your work uploaded. I'll show you where to do that as we work through D2L. Final, there's no comprehensive final in this course. Homework, I talked about that. It's on WebAssign. You should expect to spend 2 hours outside of class for each hour of lecture. And so for this class, what that means is it's going to be approximately 12 hours of work, each week. So, make sure you have the time to dedicate that depending on what math knowledge you come in knowing. It may be more, it may be less, but there is, a big expectation for homework, about 12 hours of homework, and then you have your videos and your exams. So for this class, it really would be in total about 18 hours of work per week. Here's my course schedule. The first week is covering sections 7.1, 7.2, and then a few from chapter 10. There is no exam this first week, just homework. But if you look for next week, homework for the first half of chapter 1 is due on Tuesday, July 11th. I would expect you to be working on that chapter 1 homework this week. You should not be waiting until the second week to do it because it's due on Tuesday. So you should always work ahead, make sure you're ready to go. So by Tuesday at 8 a.m., you've got all your assignments completed. There's one per section, so you'll have 4 homework assignments required for Tuesday, July 11th, and then following later in the week, there will be an exam available July 12th through the 14th, and it will need to be completed by July 14th at 8 a.m. So you can look at the schedule there. Homework's always due on Tuesday, exam available Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You take it when you have the best available time for you and get that completed within 2 hours and then upload your work. There's my email, Zoom, Google again. All right, again, we're back to materials and content. Resources has lots of good links here. Graph paper if you need that. How to join a Zoom meeting. I put a link to your WebAssign access, link to your ebook. If you have problems with your WebAssign or your Cengage account, there's a technical support link there. And then I also put a registration instruction link at the bottom if you need help getting into WebAssign. That would help. WebAssign here, we've already looked through this, I believe. But that's what it looks like. All right. If you need help, if you have any questions about the content, if you need, tutoring, CAS is the Center for Academic Success, and I would highly recommend making an appointment and meeting with them to get all the help that you need. You just go on this link, book a tutoring appointment, and you can find our class, online math, that's us, and you make an appointment. So you can schedule, put the date, put the time. If you get to know somebody and you want to request a certain person, looks like Terry's available, that's the way you would get the tutoring that you need. So great resource that St. Cloud Technical and Community College has for you guys. Then as you go into the chapter folders, I have lots of stuff in here. First is blank notes. When I go through a video, I'm going to follow a slideshow, and if you want to view those, download them, print them so that you can write on them and write things, take notes right on here. You can print this or download this before you watch the video. So here are, it's just a slideshow with all the information I'm going to go through in the video. So I have, for chapter 1, the first half, 4 blank notes, 1 for each section. The next thing you'll see is 1.1 homework. That is a link to your WebAssign homework assignment. So links are there. If you go into WebAssign, you can find those there as well, but that's reminding you have 4 homework assignments, 1 per section. Then I have links to videos. I should show a different folder here. Let's look at this one. So 1.5 through 1.8, the blank notes. Then there's the homework. Then what I did in each folder is I have 2 options for you to watch the video. First one is video notes. This is just the video uploaded right to the website. If that doesn't work or you prefer YouTube, I also uploaded every video as a link to YouTube. So I have the actual video, right on the website, and then I have a link to YouTube. So if one doesn't work, try the other, or whatever one you prefer. At the bottom, then you'll see there's the exam. It will be available when it's available. I showed you on the course schedule, and then when it's due. And then once you're done with that exam, there's a folder right after that says, here is where you'll upload your work after you take the exam. If it's problems on the exam that require work, like the distance formula, like factoring, like anything where you have to solve an equation and show your steps, you should be writing that on a piece of paper. When you're done with the exam, within 15 minutes, take a picture of that, turn it into a PDF, maybe with a document scanner, or downloading it on your computer as a PDF, and then you'll put it right in that folder. Work for exam 2. So I expect everybody completes exam 1 on time, and then everybody uploads their picture or PDF of their work within 15 minutes of completing the exam right after. On problems that require work, I will expect to see your work in this folder, and you'll only get minimal credit if you don't do the work and show the work required for exams. Every chapter you'll see I have the same deal. So blank notes, homework links, notes, video, and videos on YouTube, the exam, and the work required for the exam. So you'll see all that again when you log in. You won't see all that until after you take the syllabus quiz. That's required before you have access to all the class stuff. We went through the book. We've gone through WebAssign and the tutoring. So I think that's it. As always, if you have questions, send me an email. Don't wait. Ask whatever you need clarified. And I expect everybody to complete all the required videos and homework and exams and be successful in the class.